getting all this.
No, you're not. He's getting it. Well, when I did get the call, I was out. I was out. And when I came in, I could see this look on my mom's face. And she had gotten the call, and she was just sitting there on the couch, unlike herself, because she's always busy. So I'm like, Mom, are you okay? I just looked at her and I said, and like for that moment, I knew. Just to look in her eye, I knew that I had gotten it. But she had to tell me. I went, and she said, you got it. I said, I got the part? She said, yes, you're Thelma. I remember that. That was so cool.
So how did your life change being on TV, and then what was the difference? You said people you for you. What's the difference between Thelma and Bernadette?
Well, people do love me for me. I don't let it become an issue now. Being older and wiser, you can almost see it. You can see who loves you and who doesn't, And when I was younger, I didn't understand that. If you say you love me, then you love me. No, but now I can see the difference. Well, the difference between Bernadette and Thelma. Thelma was very optimistic, as I was. I think she was a little bit more optimistic than me, But there were more similarities than differences. Yeah, so I was very much like that when I was growing up.
Big brothers and sisters?
Yeah, well, there are 5 of us. Yeah, and I'm the eldest, not in the middle, so that was different. I'm Bernadette Stanis. Everybody knows me as Thelma from Good Times, so I just go along with that. And I'm here this weekend just enjoying the festivities, and I'm also here with my 2 brothers, Michael and JJ. And that's a wonderful thing because the audience, for really the first time in a long time, gets a chance to actually see the 3 of us together in the now, and they love it. They really do. They're asking many questions. They're definitely buying my book a lot, so we're having a good time.
So yeah, what's it like? I'm sure there's a lot of people pressing questions. What's it like to have the one-on-one? You said back in the day there was no internet.
Huh?
You said back in the day there was no internet. So
oh yeah, it wasn't like it is now. Now we're right there with our fans. We talk to them on the internet. Every time I go to a book signing and I come back, I have many emails from the new people that I've met. It's just a wonderful thing. I get a lot of love from them, and it gives me the opportunity to give them a lot of love back.
Okay. So, all right, well, tell us about the book.
Well, yeah, I wrote a book. The book is Situations 101, Relationships, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I wrote 101 different situations and my responses to them. They're real. They've happened to somebody. They're not all mine, no. But I do a lot of counseling and talking to a lot of people about different things in relationships. And it just struck me as funny that a lot of people are going through the same things. I said, you know what, maybe if I could just put this down in a book, people could read it, maybe it'll help you not to get into some situations, and maybe it could help you get out of some situations. So I just felt that the book was like a blessing to me, to be able to write it, and it has helped a lot of people.
So, like some of the topics you covered.
You want to know some of the topics?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, because this is television, and we're going to keep it, on the board. I'm not going to tell you all the ones that are in here. Well, let's see. All right. Love is the only thing that lasts. That's a good one. I have one called The Really Good Man I've Got. That's a good one.
So the premise seems to be love is very important to maintain it, but there's some situations where you might need to escape that.
Well, yeah, I have that too. And you have to know when it's there and when it's not. And when it's over, and don't keep forcing something that's not there. All of that comes up in all of the situations, you can find something in there. I found that the book showed a lot about self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem or self-worth, you'll do a lot more things, that will damage you. And that's what I talk about also.
That's cool. So, three points we should cover. So we have a couple of articles. So, I mean, was that an issue for you at some point?
Well, it really wasn't that, but I had a difficult time finding a person that loved me for me in my lifetime because I did have the Thelma thing going on from early. So when I started dating and everything, that was there. So I had to work through that, and it took me a little time to work through that, to understand that, And it was very hurtful, when you think someone loves you for you, and then all of a sudden you find out it's just your character, So it became a big issue for me in relationships, and that's why relationships are so important to me. Yeah.
So, but eventually you were able to find that?
Oh yeah, eventually I did. I got married and I have 2 daughters, and so they love me for me. So that's cool.
Well, yeah. Tell us about what you're doing now, because everybody's going to want to know.
What I'm doing now?
Besides the book.
Okay, what I do now is I do speak at different places. I'm like I go in and I keynote speak for different organizations. It's basically self-esteem issues and encouragement. Like, say for instance, I had to speak to breast cancer survivors, and I talk to them, encourage them, not because I've ever had it, but I feel in life we all have challenges and obstacles to overcome. And mine may not be breast cancer, but mine may be caregiving my mom, and things like that. So, God will always open up a way for you. And that's my message. The first moment was when I said, it's ridiculous what people are going through in relationships constantly. And it doesn't seem to be getting better. I had a few friends that were going through a lot of stuff. I'm like, we keep repeating the same problems. So I said, well, maybe if we just wrote it, and if I wrote it down and people could read it, it would sink in maybe a little better than telling somebody something. It seemed to have done that.
People responding well.
Yeah.
Where can people find it?
Well, you can find it on my website, thelmaofgoodtimes.com. Yeah. And of course, you can email me at goodtimesthelma@aol.com, because I love to read my emails. They're great. Hi, my name is Bernadette Stanis, and you're